A very warm welcome to this thought for the week for St James Church, and my name is Vicky and I'm the vicar at St James. And in this thought I'd like to think about bodies. Some of you will know last week I had a week's annual leave, and it was a wonderful opportunity to catch up with family and friends who I haven't seen for many months because of the lockdown. And the weather was so beautiful last week, so I went to do some garden visits. But the one thing that was a bit strange and awkward was the greeting when I got there and the leaving, because we couldn't hug and we didn't really know how to greet each other and to say goodbye without hugging. And I think perhaps one of the hardest aspects of our current situation is that we don't have physical contact with our families and our friends. And physical contact is really so important. It's central to what it means to be human. We need hugs. When you're feeling a bit down, it's that physical act of a friend or a loved one putting their arms around you or holding your hand that really comforts you more than words ever can. And having to go without hugs has perhaps made us realise how important they are. But I think we often don't value our bodies. We don't like the way we look, we get frustrated that our bodies aren't working as well as they used to, and our modern culture bombards us with images about bodily perfection. And we can be very quick to judge others on their appearance, and we're often not kind. But actually bodies are pretty amazing. I mean, they take a real beating through life. Think of everything that your body has been through. And it's just remarkable the way they heal themselves. And, wow, my body has it's given birth to 3 children and 2 at the same time. That's absolutely miraculous when I think about it. Our body is unique and it's been shaped by our lives. And our bodies connect us to each other. It's what we all have in common. Whoever we are and however different we are, we need to eat, to sleep. We understand what it means to be hungry, to be cold, to injure ourselves. So we can understand the hardship of those suffering in that way. And I've chosen to sit here on my study floor because I'm surrounded by donations to the food bank. These are just the donations I've had in the last week. Lots of bags to go there tomorrow. And bodies are central to the Christian faith. We follow the Word made flesh. God doesn't stay far off in a spiritual realm. God comes to us in flesh and blood. Jesus would have needed cuddles from his mum when he was little. He'd have fallen over and scraped his knee, as all children do, as he was growing up. And we know that his adult body took horrendous suffering and pain on the cross. And his resurrected body bore all the marks of these life experiences that he went through, just as our bodies bear all the marks of our experiences through life. And I'm always struck at the Last Supper when Jesus is preparing his disciples for his death. Now, he doesn't give them a set of rules or a list of instructions. What he gives them is physical things. He gives them bread to eat, wine to drink, and he kneels down and washes their feet. In the Christian faith sometimes people can think that our soul is more important than our body and kind of divide the two out, but you can't. God loves all of us and we need to treasure our bodies and to look on them with gratitude and not loathing. And we need to look after them. And at this time when we might be missing hugs from friends and grandchildren perhaps, we need to take time to appreciate the gift of our bodies and to realise how remarkable they are, even if they're not working as well as we'd like, and to be thankful for all that they've endured and all that they've enabled us to do. So let me finish with a prayer. It's a prayer by Janet Morley from this book, All Desires Known. God, our beloved, born of a woman's body, you have shown us the fullness of your glory in taking human flesh. Fill us in our bodily life with your grace and truth. May we so cherish one another in our bodies that we may also be touched by you. Through the Word made flesh, Jesus Christ. Amen. God bless and have a good week.